Hello everyone, Randy here again. We're playing Farming Simulator 15 on Oklahoma. And this episode we're going to finish harvesting the barley here, hopefully. And while the case combines are working on that, I've got the John Deere here lined up for the cornfield. So we'll get the cases started here, and then we'll hop over to the John Deere. We still have the 4440 with the 12-row corn planter planting corn. And then we got the 8370R. Also planting corn with a 24-row corn planter. Okay, we got course 2 loaded. Double check, make sure we got the left. Okay, yep. Should be good. And on the truck here. Excellent. Got him lined up. We'll tell him to drive the course. Finished harvesting up field 1. Field 1 is complete. That's the barley that's in this truck here, by the way. That's where that came from. Hopefully the combine will clear it. Looks like he will. And then we got the 7310 up here on the overloader. Really the only big tractor I have left, so that's the tractor I put on it. Probably technically not big enough for this overloader. At least weight-wise anyway. It does have 310 horsepower for 7310, but like I say, probably not enough horsepower or not enough weight on this tractor for this particular overloader. And let's see, make sure we load up course 2 for this one, or field 2 for the course. And I know I've had a couple people ask how you set up these Courseplay courses. If you folks go back and look at some of the previous episodes, I don't know if I've set up every single one of these courses on screen, but I've set up a lot of these courses on screen for the combines, for the overloader, grain cart, whatever you folks want to call it. Typically when Courseplay is using, I always typically call it an overloader because that's what Courseplay calls it. It's an overloading course. That's interesting. Someone said it would work with the dolly trailers on the back. It probably would if it was a longer trailer. So I thought I'd give that a try this time. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. So we're going to have to probably get rid of the dolly trailer, or we'll just tell them to drive now. And yes, the course does drive through the fence there. For Courseplay's sake, I did not want to turn out onto the field and get in the way of anything. So that's why it's kind of a little bit unrealistic driving through the fence there. Okay. That combine's down there. We might wait just a moment here to start the other combine. In the meantime, I'm going to grab the John Deere and do a little harvesting myself. And like I said, we are going to need one more tractor. Probably another tractor to run the other overloader. Probably should have told the 7310 there just to drive the course, because otherwise it's going to probably hold up the combine. And yes, folks, we have more corn here. Speaking of corn, all the corn is sold. If we check our silo storage, we have 0 corn, and price is still at $113. I'm guessing, folks, the lowest price that corn can go is $113 because it hasn't dropped any further. So it looks like that's as low as it can go. Oh, and somebody was asking, how do you set up GPS too? Okay, pretty simple. Control 0 opens GPS. Control period opens up the advanced options here. And then Control Enter will align the GPS to the combine. And then what you'll probably want to do, if you hold down the Control key, you can bring up your mouse pointer and you can click on all these buttons. Just hold down the Control key. Really, the only thing you should have to do is hit the automatic width. Might have to adjust it a little bit if it needs it. Let's see, it says it's 12.2. We're going to go with that. Hopefully it's good. One thing to keep an eye on, if it has an offset, I know it's kind of a little bit hidden here with the Courseplay message right there, but it's saying 0 offset, which is what you want. You do not want an offset, at least with this combine. If it does have one, just hit the 0 button there. It will 0 the offset. And then you can do all kinds of other fancy things with this here. You can shift the course, turn the course. Let's see what's there. This is skip lane function, I believe, the plus and minus. And then you got the end field mode. You can leave that off and it will do nothing. The combine will just keep going on straight until it hits something or until you stop it. You can tell it to stop at the end of the field, or you can tell it to automatically turn around at the end of the field. So almost like a hired worker in that sense, except for the fact you do have to stay in the combine in order for GPS to work. As soon as you get out of the GPS, it will stop working. And of course, we got the John Deere S690i here. And for tractors, let's see what's here. I don't know if we can afford it. Somebody said they wanted to see a Case tractor. Oh, we can afford it. The Case 380 with duals. My choice, folks, is between this tractor or... I've seen one other tractor here, too. Oh, yes, we got that one, too. That's not really probably necessarily... we could use that for the overloader, I guess. I'm just thinking for Courseplay, though, might not be the wisest of choices being articulated. We do have the John Deere 8220. So, between the John Deere 8220 and the Case. And a couple people have been saying we're lacking a little red on the farm here. So maybe we'll get the Case this time. That should be a big enough tractor here to pull the overloader. So we'll buy that one, seeing as how we do have enough money at the moment. And let me reset that here. I've been doing a lot of resetting here this season. Typically, I drive a lot of my stuff home from the shop. But I'm resetting a lot this time. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just such a long drive, probably. And that, too, you know, if I drive it home from the shop, folks, that's all the less you folks get to see on the map here. Otherwise, I'm just constantly driving stuff back and forth from the shop, so... Okay, let's grab the grain cart here. And we'll load up the course for field 2. Like I said, we'll be driving the combine a little bit ourselves here at first. Maybe we'll do that for a while. And then I do have the bales out on field. Let's see, that's 18. Yes, field 18. I've got the bales all finished on there. So maybe we'll wrap up the episode by picking up some of those. I don't know if we'll get them all picked up this episode, but might pick up some bales as well. And we could probably get the other Case combine started as well. Okay, he probably won't like starting right behind the... Actually, you know what? Stop him here, because he does have to be in that mode. That would probably help. No combine in reach. Perfect. And this one can drive the course. Double check, make sure he's on the right. 6.7 to the right. That should be correct. Ah, it's a horrible turn. Oh, well. Back to the John Deere. Definitely a rather interesting grain tank on this combine. I know someone in the comments have said they've never seen a grain tank like this before. I don't know if this is actually a real type of grain tank or not. At least for myself, I've never seen a grain tank like this before. At least not with the auger in the middle like that. I've never seen that before. I have seen, you know, some of the larger grain tanks on combines, but I've never seen them with that style of, like, straight up and down auger. I know you can't quite see it with the corn coming in like that, but just seems kind of interesting. Anyway, we'll see if we can read some comments here in a moment. Christopher was saying, love your videos. Thank you very much for that. Ernie says you're a great YouTuber. Thank you. Brennan was saying, do Black Rock Valley. Samuel says, do Idaho. Talking about for the next multiplayer map here, folks. Not looking to replace Oklahoma just yet. I think we'll be on Oklahoma for a little bit longer. Gamer Ray was asking, where can I get a Big Bud from? That depends on which Big Bud you want. If you want the Big Bud that I have on Oklahoma here, the Big Bud 320, that is off of American Eagle Modding, and you will need an account with American Eagle Modding to download their mods. And wow, that did not take long to fill up. Where's that grain cart when you need it? Yeah, it looks like he's moving, I guess. I know what I should probably do. Let's add him in a group. He could probably go in with group 4, I'm going to say. And then we can also go over to the speed. This is, no, next one. Speed tab here. And we're going to crank him up to the maximum speed. Just got to be careful with that a little bit. Seems like sometimes when you turn them up to the maximum speed, they tend to overshoot their target. I've seen that happen before, but so far I haven't had too much trouble with it. And Courseplay will unload on the go, by the way. Might want to, just give it just a minute to get a little bit unloaded, and then you should be fine to go again. Hunting Life was saying the Texas map next. Melissa says, love your videos. Thank you very much for that. Charles says, hey. Oh, hey back. Zombie Killer was saying, why don't you play the Gold Edition map on your multiplayer server? We could do the Gold Edition map on the multiplayer server. The reason I don't, and I don't have any other DLCs on the server either, by the way. Once you start adding DLCs, that means people have to have an additional paid product to join the server. So I've kind of been staying away from the DLCs on the multiplayer server. And of course, the Sosnovka map there is part of the Gold DLC. So for anybody that wanted to join us on the multiplayer server, that would require them to have the Gold Edition. So that's probably why I won't be doing the Sosnovka map on the multiplayer server. Not that it would be wouldn't be a bad map to do. It'd be probably a good map to do on the multiplayer server. Like I said, just it require people to pay for it. Donnie was saying you need an overloader. Yes, we probably could use one. Yeah, he's talking about on Pleasant Valley Rivers there, by the way, not on Oklahoma here. Tom was asking, will you move on to a different map before Farming Simulator 17 comes out? If so, what map? Yes, I'm sure we'll definitely be moving on to a different map. Multiplayer server, we're getting ready to move to a different map here pretty quick. Probably another week or so, maybe. At the most, I'm thinking. And then for single player here, I'm not sure, folks. Not sure when we'll get a new map. It'll probably be a little while yet. Still having fun on this one, so... William was suggesting the Thornton map. Cathal was saying Nayswell Farm. Nate says, do the Mega Corn map on the multiplayer server. I don't think we'll do the Mega Corn map on the multiplayer server. That seems like just a little bit too corny. Plus, with the fact you cannot actually replant the fields on the Mega Corn map unless you actually take the time to plow some fields. Might make it... I mean, we could play it like once and that would be it. But even then, folks, I've found a couple issues with the Mega Corn map as well. I've unloaded the bunkers, and at least 2 of the bunkers do not unload completely. There's still like 100,000 in those bunkers yet. So the bunkers are slightly bugged out, and that would definitely not be good for a multiplayer server either. You folks will see that in a video at some point, but I've already found that out. Like I mentioned, I do have a couple Mega Corn episodes already pre-recorded. Just need to upload them at some point. Shannon was saying, I downloaded the Pleasant Valley Rivers map. It did not load, and it's still not loading. I've had a couple people comment and say they're having trouble loading Pleasant Valley Rivers, game crashing, etc., etc. There's probably one main reason for that, folks. Mod conflicts. Make sure with Pleasant Valley Rivers you are running a separate mod folder or no other mods other than what comes with Pleasant Valley Rivers. So, of course, with Pleasant Valley Rivers, you have the Pleasant Valley Rivers map. You have the Pleasant Valley Rivers mod pack, and then you have I think they call it extra mod pack or something. Like I think it's the Essentials mod pack and then the extra mod pack or something like that. I don't remember the exact names here, but we'll fix this guy a minute here. Oh, he overshot. What is up with that? Yeah, you should have stopped way back there. Okay. Let's get rid of this dolly on the back, because that clearly is not working. I know some people said it would. I was a bit skeptical about that, because that would require Courseplay to stop in the right spot with the dolly. I know some people said it would actually work properly if you actually have a full-length trailer. From what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like that will even work either, because there's no reason Courseplay should have gone that far ahead, like it skipped the entire first trailer. So we're just going to get rid of that. Like I say, I thought I would give it a try because a couple people said it would work. And like I say, it may work if I put the longer trailer on. Oh, let's drop the little trailer, not the big trailer. There we go. Okay. Looks like both the case combines are standing there waiting. Let's just tell him to drive course. He should be good to go. There we go. Looks like he's found his way now. Oh, are we going to be in the way? Wait just a minute here. Nope, we're not. Okay. Looks like that GPS could actually be set a little wider. That might be just the way it worked out on that pass. Typically, folks, I do not set the GPS any wider. You can actually set it wider and by maybe about 0.5 or so and get away with it. Not always, but sometimes you can set it wider and get away with it. And like I said, in my experience, about 0.5. You might be able to get away with about 13 or so on this header, 13 meters if you set the GPS to that. But you might be pushing it. Oh, and the John Deere 4440 is finished. Let me tab over there a minute. Just means he's out of seed. Oh, and some of it has started growing already. Okay. That, by the way, I don't think that's the planter skipping. That's just where he stopped. The 12-row corn planter here does not skip, so in that way it is nice. Ooh, look at those nice rows. Look at that. You don't see that very often in Farming Simulator. Nice rows of crop. More of just a messy-looking field. And usually when I refill this seeder, it usually means the other one's getting pretty close to being empty as well. Let's see if I can find 8370. Oh, he's at 36% yet. Okay, so he's got a ways to go. Speaking of that planter that's on the other John Deere there, maybe we'll tab over there in a minute. I have changed out the mod for that one. Nope, not that one. This one. Oh, he's stuck on a pole. Okay. Someone suggested trying the one off of American Eagle modding instead. So I downloaded and changed out for the one that's on American Eagle modding. So that should be this one here off of American Eagle modding. Originally I had the one off of the American Style modding website. So I changed to the American Eagle one. Somebody thought they had fixed that one, so it didn't skip anymore. Looks like it is still skipping yet. You see a spot there. Oh, a whole bunch of spots right here, actually. So yeah, that definitely did not fix it. So the one on American Eagle modding doesn't work any better than the one off the American Style modding website. Kind of unfortunate. And I'm assuming, folks, there is 2 versions of this planter. See if I can find it in the list here. Yeah, we got the 1770, and where's the other one? 1770 NT. I'm assuming they're both going to have the same problem. They both come as a pack. Basically just a little bit of a change of the way it looks, and that's pretty much all the difference with these. So I'm assuming they're both going to work the same way and both going to be skipping. Yeah, we'll probably upgrade to the DB90 next. And I believe the DB90 we want is not that one. Somebody said in the comment, you don't actually want that one, you want the cheaper one. I was thinking it was the more expensive one, folks, but oh, there's that one too. There is another one here. Unless I got rid of it. Guessing that's the one we want right there, maybe. But yeah, this one right here, a bit fun, if you folks know what it is. I'll leave it at that. Anyway. Oh, where's my case? Tractor. Oh, you know what? He is probably not on the field. That's what's wrong with him. Oh, he's doing something. Oh, he's doing circles. Okay, brilliant. I'll put out the pipe for him. For some reason, Courseplay cannot open and close the pipe on this one. Somebody says it's because it has to be the O key to do it. Well, if you look, it actually is the O key for the pipe, so I don't know why it still doesn't work. Doesn't particularly matter. As long as you open the pipe, leave it open, it'll work. Where are you going? Where is he going? Oh, I see why. I need to put him on field 3, that's why. That would probably help. Technically it works, I guess. Okay, there we go. That should work a little bit better. And while we are waiting for him to finish up there, it looks like it's going to take a moment to unload. Let's see, I got to remember what tractor. Was it 1? Yeah, it's the 4420. We got the 4420 here. Picking up. This is actually alfalfa, folks. I stand corrected. I think I said this was clover. And let's see if I got... Yeah, if you look at this, it almost looks like clover. But it is actually alfalfa. The round flowers on here kind of made me think it was clover. Alfalfa typically has a little more elongated flowers. But yes, this actually is alfalfa. The reason I know that, I happened to walk over to field 12? I think it's field 12. It's not listed on the map. Field 12? Yes, field 12. It doesn't tell you what's on it. That is actually clover. So for those you're wondering, yes, this is actually alfalfa on here. And that actually works out pretty good, folks, because that is actually what I wanted. I wanted alfalfa. I did not want clover. But like I said, if you look at that, that actually does look like clover. A little bit purple, maybe. A little too purple for clover. Just doesn't quite look right for alfalfa. But anyway, it is alfalfa, at least according to the game. And we do have some really nice green bales here. It says they are hay. However, it does not work with the cat trailer. I tried the cat trailer, and it does not work. So I went ahead and bought one of these Fleagle trailers. And the Fleagle trailer will pick up these particular hay bales. So, not sure what's different here, folks, because, like I say, you look at this, it says it's hay. Then, well, if it's hay, how come it does not work with the cat bale trailer? It's the cat bale trailer will pick up hay. But anyway, whatever, it does work with this trailer. So, let's see. If we start automatic loading. This trailer does have straps on it, by the way, too, which is pretty cool. We gotta drive slower. Okay. Oh, it turns it off. Okay, I was gonna say, why is it not unloading? Let's slow the speed down here. Oh, is 14 gonna be about right? I'm guessing that's a little too fast. Okay, let's slow it down a little more. That seems to work. And by the way, for those of you who have seen the Farming Simulator 17 screenshots, it looks like the in-game bale trailers will be having straps on them as well to hold the bales down. I don't know that it'll actually hold them down because technically they're not really doing nothing other than looks on this trailer as well, I'm sure. But that it has been pointed out that there will be tie-down for the bales on Farming Simulator 17. Like I said, whether it will actually function like that, folks, I'm not sure. Because like I said, okay, we got tie-downs on this trailer. Other than visual, there's nothing that actually benefits from these. So, I'm not sure how many bales. Looks like it's going to be 2 more. So 24 bales, that's not too bad. We do have quite a few bales on this field. Now the question is, am I going to be able to use these bales for anything? I'm a little concerned about that. We're going to find out. Going to hopefully try to feed them to our animals. But if that doesn't work, we'll just sell them. They were, what, 1,000 something a piece? So I suppose before I pick any more up, I should probably double check and see if I can use these bales. If not, like I said, we'll just sell them. And for those of you who do not know this tractor actually comes with a cab as well. Let's see, switch to toggle cab is K. So yeah, you can put a cab on this tractor. And it looks a little bit funny on this 4020 if you ask me. I have seen 4020s with cabs, and it definitely doesn't quite look like a 4020 cab on here. But yeah, I kind of like it as an open cab tractor. Okay, we'll drop the bales off here somewhere. Like I said, we'll drop off just one load for now. We'll see if we can actually use these bales for anything. If we cannot, then we'll probably just end up selling them. Like I say, it is registering the bale as a hay bale. Just kind of funny that the cat trailer will not load this particular hay bale. So behind the scenes, apparently it's not considering it a hay bale. I don't know what it is considering it, but okay, we want to unload side left. That should be fine. And let's see, unload products. Oh, jump a little bit. That should be good. Okay. Look out, cows coming through. And let's grab our little skid steer here a moment. And I'm assuming the mixing station will take them. Oh, it does need silage. Okay. Well, we do have a couple silage bales made up. I might maybe do that off screen. We'll see once. There's a pretty good blob of silage bales right there, actually. That reminds me, somebody said I should try picking up 3 bales with this. The reason, folks, I only pick up 2 is because the second bale is supported by the forks yet. The top part of the forks there. So that's why I always pick up 2, not 3 bales. You'd have the third bale, it'd be sitting on top of here. I have my doubts with the wonderful Farming Simulator physics, it would stay there. Hey, excellent. It does take it as hay. Not that I necessarily maybe need a whole lot more hay bales here because I already have a stack sitting there, but... And yes, I probably could have dumped these off right by the mixing station. But it's kind of fun moving them around with the skid steer as well, so... And we'll put a load of these silage bales if I can pick this bundle up here anyway. Hopefully this doesn't like fly apart and bales go everywhere. There's looks like 4 bales. Yeah, it looks like 4 bales kind of all stuck in together here. Okay, and a bale just come, or bale. A cow comes out of the bale stack. Okay, all you bales coming along? I guess so. Surprised the JCB is actually lifting this. There we go. That should make the mixing station happy for the moment. Yeah, we'll call it good enough. Speaking of which, let's just double check. How are the animals doing here? Cows are at 110% productivity. They got 49,000 mixed rations. Looks like they could use a little more water here. Maybe a bit more straw. And let's see our horses. We do need to bring them some mixed rations. Looks like maybe at least a little bit. And some grain and earth fruits. So maybe we'll work on that there next episode. We do have 1 horse currently. Anyway, folks, with that, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode here already. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.